Joining me now, retired U.S. Navy SEAL officer and Chief Talent Officer of Overwatch Mission Critical, Mike Sarraille. Also with us, former White House official, former Pentagon press secretary, and 26-year Navy Captain Morgan Murphy. Captain Murphy, let's start with you. Trump saying Iran will soon be defeated. We've heard this before. Could it finally be happening this time?
Well, the president, it's amazing to hear the president talk about targeting, and he really has shown a great deal of restraint as it comes to Iran. He said, we don't want to take out civilian infrastructure. We don't want to take out your power plants. We don't want to take out your bridges. These are things that take years, if not decades, to build. And our beef is not with the people of Iran, but it's with their crazy leadership. And so the president has really used kid gloves. He's gone after hard military targets. And you see the Iranians are degraded to the point where, yes, they're targeting ships, but they're targeting civilian ships because they can't come at the United States directly.
And now, Mike, Axios is reporting that Trump hosted a Situation Room meeting last night to discuss the potential seizure of Karg Islands and other territory along the Strait of Hormuz using U.S. troops, that the conflict could be expanded. Maybe that's what he meant by finishing them off. Mike, what do you think about this?
Well, expanded, yes. But are we putting ground troops on mainland Iran? No. It's a smart call from an economic pressure perspective, because if we take their export terminals, we've essentially hit them in their jugular throat. Now, the taking of Karg Island, the military capability in region right now, it exists. It's there between the Marine Corps and the Army. They can absolutely take Karg Island. They would soften the conditions, make sure that they minimize the risk to the troops that take it. But ultimately, and Morgan knows this, the tough part is not taking Karg Island, it's holding it. You lose more troops on the defensive than you do the offensive. So there's a number of measures that need to take place. One, they're going to have to move ships to provide a overlapping defense mechanism for both drones and missiles that could target our troops on Karg. But it is an option at the table. To Morgan's point, critical infrastructure, it's still on the table. It's what we refer to as the final or the nuclear option if we can't get Iran to the negotiation table with an unconditional surrender.
And Captain, as well, they're planning, according to this report, as well as a potential bombing of a tunnel complex at Pickaxe Mountain, a nuclear-linked site the U.S. has yet to target. Expanding airstrikes against more targets in Iran, including energy sites, also remains a possibility. What do you make of this latest news? Is this part of the president's plan that in case Iran doesn't finally settle, they keep acting up, they keep targeting ships going through the Strait of Hormuz, that he will obliterate them?
He's ready to pound them into dust. And when they get that message, the Iranian leadership has been absolutely insane for 50 years. Think of the craziest person and then multiply that times 10 when dealing with the Iranians. And they've shown that not just under this president, but going back all the way to Carter. So, the president has offered them carrots and sticks. Just a couple of weeks ago, a lot of Democrats were lamenting about the president offered the Iranians a sweetheart deal. He's given them a way out of this conflict. They don't seem to be taking it. If the only message they're going to understand is the fist, well, Trump's coming with a knuckle sandwich.
Why can't they take the message? President Trump has basically eliminated their military. I don't understand it. Or do they want the martyrdom, right? Do they want the bloodshed so then they can win the propaganda war in the end?
They're all about power, and that's all they understand is power and force, specifically this region. But to Morgan's point, 47 years of history show us that they're irrational. They're a theocracy, a fanatical theocracy that just does not match with today's 21st century. They are not going to come to the negotiation table. They are never going to surrender. And at this point, I would tell President Trump, cry havoc and unleash let slip the dogs of war, because we're dealing with a regime that understands power, and that is it.
Gentlemen, thank you both.
Great to be with you. Thanks for having me.
All right.